everyone, kids. This is Dr. Callahan with week 7 Wednesday. How are you guys doing? Go ahead and pause the video and answer the following 3 questions. All right, let's go ahead and start your assignment for today. Make sure you are checking in with me because you do get assignments every single day on this. And if you don't upload your assignment, you're going to be missing out on your academic grade. So this is week 7 Wednesday, and today our topic of discussion is going to continue on from Tuesday, which is going to be on graphing quadratics. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Algebra 1, Semester 2, graphing quadratics. All right, so make sure you guys are checking in with me by 8:40 for your attendance because I will be taking attendance during 7:45 till 8:40 a.m. The last time we could do that is 8:40. Make sure everything is posted by 3 p.m. to ensure that you guys get the points. All right, so with that said, let's go ahead and continue for our stuff today. Here's a breakdown of what we're going to be talking about. So take a look at that. All right, your guided note today looks something like this. And it starts off with this page right here. All right, let's go ahead and get started with that then. Okay, we're going to start off with the first part right there, number 1. That is going to be on your guided notes for week 7. It's going to be under Tuesday, but I know today's Wednesday. So let's take a look at the first part here, okay? So when you look at this right here, it says graph the following quadratic equation and identify the vertex, domain, and range. So when I graph this, now remember, take a look at the -3 and the +10. Your vertex is going to be a +3, 10. So we go over 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that is going to be your dot, okay? And then from there, your graph looks something like this. So your vertex is 310. Your A value is going to be just match it. That's going to be a -1. Your H match it is a +3. Your K match it is a +10. Your domain are the X values. So how far does it go to the left? How far does it go to the right? That's from -infinity to +infinity. Range is Y value. So how far down does it go? Well, it looks like it keeps going all the way to -infinity. How far up does it go? It looks like it stops at 10. And that is your range. Your axis of symmetry is going to be this line right here. And that axis at this point is going to be at x equals 3. So take a moment and make sure you have that copied down. All right, let's go and take a look at the second one. Number 2. Well, the second one, it says identify the vertex and tell whether it's a maximum or a minimum. So for the second one, if you look at this, the vertex is the point where it's at the very bottom. This obviously is a minimum because a maximum looks like a mountain like this. A minimum looks like a valley like that, okay? The location of this is at 0, 0. And that's what you have to do. So take a moment, make sure you guys copy that part down. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Here we go for number 3. All right, for number 3, which of the quadratic function has the narrowest graph? So if you look at this, keep in mind that if A is bigger than 1, it's going to be a very skinny graph, okay? So you want the one that is the biggest number in this situation. So which one is the biggest number? That will be the 4. So this one is the narrowest. So what you need to copy down is if A is bigger than 1, it's skinny. If A is smaller than 1, it's actually fatter. So which one here has the smallest number? This 1/7 will be the smallest number, which means it is the fatter shaped graph. And this one here will be the skinniest graph. Okay, so take a moment and go ahead and copy that part down. All right, let's take a look at number 4. For number 4, you're going to be right over here. It says grab the 4 parabolas and compare. So let's go ahead and grab the first one. The first one, you're going to have 4, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And you just draw a parabola like that. Second one, 3, -4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's your graph. This one, -4, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And of course, the last one here you have -3, -4. And you draw your graph. So take a moment and make sure you copy that down under number 4. All right, let's go on to number 5. For number 5, you're going to be right there where number 5 is located. And if you look at number 5, it says identify the domain and the range. So let's go ahead and write down the equation. The vertex is right here. It's at 0, 0, okay? And remember, your vertex is always h, comma, k. So then looking at this, your 1 is going to be a positive, or your a is a positive 1. Your h is a 0, your k is a 0, so your equation is y is equal to 1, x minus 0 squared plus 0, or just y equals x squared. That is your equation. Now, in terms of your domain, if you look at your domain in this situation, your domain, you're talking about how far is it going to the right, how far is it going to the left. It looks like negative infinity to positive infinity. It's going to keep on getting bigger and bigger from the right to the left. With your range, how far up are you guys going? Well, it looks like you're going to keep going up to positive infinity, but how far low are you going to get to? Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? It's not 0, 0. It's at 0 for x, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 5 for k. Sorry, let's change that. So k becomes a negative 5. So this is going to be x squared minus 5. Sorry. So you're going to start at negative 5, bracket, okay, all the way to positive infinity is your range. So take a moment and copy this part down. All right, let's go on to the next one. Here we go. Number 6. We're going to be right here for number 6. Here's your question. It says find the vertex f of x equals negative 4, x minus 5 squared plus 2. So remember your vertex is always going to be this number and this number, but that number has to be opposite. So 5, comma 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Notice a negative right there. That means it's a sad face, so it's going to go down like this. And because it's a 4, 4 is bigger than 1. So therefore, it's going to be a skinny shade parabola like this. Like that. So take a moment and go ahead and copy that part down for number 4. All right, let's go on to the next part. So that's number 7. So here we are on number 7. Looking at this part right here, it says solve the quadratic algebraically using a square. So we're going to solve for x. So first I'm going to do is going to add 4 on both sides. X squared equals positive 4. How do you get rid of a square? You're going to square root both sides. So x equals plus and minus 2. That's your answer. Let's take a look over here. How do you get rid of that square? You square root both sides. What's the square root of 25? It's a plus and minus 5. So now you have to split it. First is x plus 4 equals 5. X plus 4 equals negative 5. Well, what's 5 minus 4? 1. What's negative 5 minus 4? Negative 9. So take a moment and copy this part down, please. Okay, number 8. For number 8, is to solve the quadratic and algebraically using squares. So first thing to do is going to square root both sides. So that square root and the square cancels, and 3s plus 8 equals plus or minus 6. Now you have to split the equation. 3s plus 8 equals positive 6. 3s plus 8 equals negative 6. So minus the 8 on both sides for both equations. 3s equals negative 2. 3s equals negative 14. Then divided by the 3. S equals negative 2/3. S equals negative 14 over 3. And that is your answer. So take a moment and copy that part down. All right, let's go on to the next part. So we're now on number 9. So make sure you guys go to number 9. All right, so let's solve this one. First thing you're going to do is before you get rid of the square root, you got to get rid of the 7. Add 7 on both sides. Negative 5 plus 7 is a 2. What's opposite of a square root? It is a square. Whatever you do on the right side, you have to do on the left side. So the square root and the square cancels. X plus 10 is now free. 2 times 2 is 4. Minus 10 on both sides. X equals negative 6. Go ahead and pause the video and answer or copy down the following questions. All right, let's go on to number 10. Here we go. For number 10, add the 3 on both sides because you can't get rid of anything else with this until the 3 is gone. Bring down your square root x minus 2. 3 plus 6 is going to be a 9. And then how do you get rid of the square root? You're going to square both sides. Square root and square cancels. X minus 2 equals 9 times 9 is 81. Then you want to add the 2 on both sides. X equals 83. And that is your answer, 83. Go ahead and pause the video to copy the questions down. All right, let's go on to number 11. For number 11, it says which one of these graphs represents this picture right here for this equation? Well, because this has a negative, you know it's going to be a sad face. So can't be A, or actually it could be A, just kidding. Can't be C, and it cannot be D. Well, looking at this, it looks like that this one is going to be 16, which is actually greater than 1. So that's saying A is bigger than 1. So it's going to be a very skinny graph. So looking at it, which one looks like it's a skinnier graph? I would think it's that one right there. It is going to be B. So pause the video and answer the following questions. All right, last one, you guys, number 12. Let's take a look at this. For number 12, here's number 12. Well, number 12, it says that before a truck can drive through a tunnel, this is the equation. It says if a truckload is 12 feet high, what is the maximum width that it could be? Well, here is the height. And the height is 12. Well, there's 12 right there. What's the width? It could be either a 4 or it could be a 12. So that's your answer, 4 and 12. Pause the video and copy this part down. Just copy down the graph and draw exactly what I've drawn on this. All right, you guys, now what I'm going to have you guys do is for the last 13, 14, 15, and 16, I want you to go on to grab your iPad and I want you to Google the following words so that way you can go ahead and tell me what the definitions are. So first word that I want you guys to Google is the word quadratic. Okay, so go ahead and Google this and then tell me what does it mean. Give me a definition and then also perhaps give me a picture of what it should look like. And then draw me a picture. Okay, next word that we're going to be looking at is going to be the word parabola. So Google the definition and then draw me a picture. Next one I want you guys to Google is the vocabulary vertex. So Google the definition and then draw me a picture. And then after that, I want you to go ahead and Google the word square root and then draw me a picture. All right, you guys, that's basically it. That's everything we talked about. So as always, stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.